Something that we do with all the runners
Right.
is we really like to see the photograph of them signing.
Right.
And you do a superb job. I got some great shots from you.
Thank you.
Chaka Khan.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
You like that one,
memorable.
right? Yeah.
That's memorable. But it's nice to see Kirk Douglas.
Right.
You did recently.
Yeah.
And how he's aged and he's had the stroke.
Right.
But this man is like an Iron Man to me. Was he as cool in person as I would have imagined?
Kirk Douglas was the greatest. First thing he gets in there, first thing he says, and he can't talk, he's talking with, and he makes a couple little jokes. He says, look, I could have signed this book in my hotel room, but I want to show people that I'm signing it. He actually did sign it. And the first guy in line says, can you sign some memorabilia? He says, wait till the end and I'll sign it. Of course, the hench people there, which I call the PRs and the event, well, he's not going to sign anything. Well, P.S., as he's leaving, he did sign a couple of things. Kirk Douglas was the greatest. As far as pictures, what you say is true. We try to get pictures, and now, you see, I get pictures with me and the person.
I love that.
No one can debate that. I had a hard time selling items. Now, if you're going to debate me shaking a person's hand, we know you can, with the computers, you can mix and match, but shaking a person's hand, that's tough to do.
Yeah.
You can do that, but, and we, all our stuff that you get, and it's 110% legit.
But you know what's interesting is when I first started working with you and you were getting stuff for me, I would crop the picture so you wouldn't be in it, not for anything,
Right.
not for other reasons
yeah.
other than I wanted to look professional
Yeah,
and of course show the star. And you know the moment that I would open that picture up and there you are with Stephen King.
Right.
You know,
No, I
it
would
was
never.
great.
Very bad. I would get rid of you because the idea is me having the picture. When I first started doing, the guy I'm involved with on eBay per se, he would say, "You want the picture?" In the beginning, I said, "No." But now I could care less. It's a picture now. It's like people see me in the street or a sign. He says, "What do you love yourself? How come you have that picture on?" Well, it does help the sales.
Yes.
It definitely can't hurt the sales. So I said, you know what? I don't really care. No one can debate us. Look, the legitimate of the item is 110% legit. No one can ever question that. You want to check PSA, fine, but you can't because we do it.
Well, reputation is everything.
100%. Right.
And with our website, with what we sell,
Right.
the only time we don't get something authenticated is when we don't have an in-person signing. Whereas you got it, there's the photograph, and it's irrefutable.
Right.
Otherwise, if we just obtain something, we do get it authenticated. But that photograph is gold. It really is.
And even with us, if we don't get a picture for some chance, it could be a previous picture that I took with the person, there's no debate. In other words, no one's complaining. You can go to PSA, you can check it out. We're 110% legit.
Yeah.
There's no question about that. So we don't worry about that. Can you make it a career? You probably could do very well. And I don't know what kind of runners you have, what their ages are. But if you're younger, if I was doing this and I was 25, 30, whatever it is, I think I can make a lot of money doing it. Because the thing is, you have more energy, you can go to the hotels, you can go to the ballpark, you can pick up stuff. Do I make a living? As I tell my brother, I start the week with X amount of dollars. If I end the week with more than I start with, I make a couple of dollars. Do I keep track? No, because if I kept track per hour, who knows? I mean, I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I make miscellaneous stuff here. I mean, I hold my own. I have money in the bank, whatever it is. But people making a living, you definitely can make a living at it. I would think, definitely.
I just thought of this question. This was not scripted, but I want to get you on camera saying that.
Make sure.
Right?
Go ahead. Go slow.
You know, you have a niche with the books.
Right.
And you were talking about the CDs and everything. Now, being in New York, the celebrities that go through New York, we have Broadway and we have shows. Is there other venues, like you mentioned, the ballpark? Is there other venues that you can tap into for other celebrity signatures?
Me personally, I probably could, but I won't. Only because it's a pain in the neck. If you go to a Broadway show, you can be there for hours. You go to the Today Show or something like that. You can go there, but first of all, you don't know if they're going to sign. You don't know if they're going to sign memorabilia stuff. It's not really worth my time, per se. I mean, if you're going to pay me, X amount, you say, look, Barry Milan's doing a signing, and, since you're a top seller, it could be worth my while, but then you got to get up early in the morning. Like, I have a person who helps me with this stuff, and she's crazy. I mean, not crazy. She's a wonderful person. Like, so if we have a signing like Ron Wood, she'll get there 12 o'clock in the afternoon. She doesn't mind waiting until 6 or 7. You know, for me, I'm learning to adjust. If I can't get there an hour and a half before, I don't get into like Ron Wood, who I thought it was going to be a sleepover. You know, you gamble. The only one I'm sleeping over for is Paul McCartney. Other than that, all the other people, an hour and a half, 2 is plenty of time. You can wait till the end. Sometimes when we miss it, we can get books the next day because we have pictures and we know they're 100% legit. So we're not worried about that.
Excellent. Paul, I want to thank you for
it's
this
been a
time.
Pleasure. Thank you for this. Yay! All right.
Now, before we're done, I'd like to let everybody know about the upcoming interviews that we're going to be having here for Touched by the Stars celebrity interviews. Don Hood, who is a major league pitcher for 10 years, from 73 to 83, and listen to this group of teams he used to play for: the Baltimore Orioles, Cleveland Indians, the St. Louis Cardinals, Kansas City Royals, and of course, New York Yankees.
Yay.
Now, that's the next interview beyond Don Hood is Mike Morse, who currently is an outfielder for Seattle Mariners. Very interesting young man. You'd like to tune in for that interview. The last person that we have on the list for the near future is an interesting character. His name's Steve Longo, professional drummer, was with the John Entwistle Band. John Entwistle, of course, is deceased back in 2001, I believe, and Steve Longo was actually his drummer, and now has gotten involved with a group for charity, and he's doing some great things with past members of AC/DC, Deep Purple. A very interesting guy. So thanks again for joining us.